first Chinese female Democrat mayor admits to being a spy for China. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Eileen Wing. I'm running Arcadia.
Holy shit, whoa, what the? Gee, is this real? My name is Eileen Wing for Arcadia. Arcadia outtake. Yeah, okay, I know where that is. I know where that is, but this is wild. This is absolutely wild.
City Council, District 3.
Demonetized.
Transportation, homeless issue, all are my priorities. Please support and vote me on November 8th. Thank you.
You are going to see highlights about me and Sharon Kwan being the first two Asian Chinese American women ever elected to be Arcadia City Council in 119 years history of Arcadia. You might have heard that I was the only Chinese councilwoman that come from the mainland China in history to be elected as city council. Or maybe you heard I am the only Democrat city council member here. I'm humble.
A few moments later.
SoCal mayor by day, secret Chinese agent by night, bombshell charges.
Yo, what charges? Fucking charges? Criticize China, demonetized. The Professor Keen says, breaking news. Lassie just lost his primary election to newcomer in Kentucky. Yeah, polls would have just closed like 6 minutes ago, right? Let me fact check this real quick. Let's see here. Thomas Massey loses primary. That should be it. Yeah, 47 minutes ago. Trump-backed challenger defeats Republican rebel in Massey in primary. Yeah, there goes one of the few voices of reason. In that side of the aisle, in my opinion, but okay. We'll see what happens.
Rocking a Southland city after its mayor suddenly resigns her post and agrees.
Yes, there are relaxed citizenship requirements, not only for mayors, but for governors as well. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger as a governor. He is not a native. He is not a naturalized... well, he is a naturalized citizen now. But, like, when he ran and everything, like, it's like, to run for president, you have to be born in the United States. You can't be born somewhere else. To be a governor, it depends on the state, but usually to be governor, you don't have to be born in the United States to run for governor.
To plead guilty to federal charges of being a foreign agent of China. So
how did this happen? How did we get to literally charges for operating as a foreign agent to China? Do you know how crazy that is? The Professor Keen Massey was not a rhino. If you look at his voting record, he voted with Trump and the Republican Party overwhelmingly. We're talking like 98% of the time. He only split with the party on 2 issues, which it comes to reining Trump's war powers in and the Epstein files release. If you think that makes a rhino, that's fucking crazy. Lastly, I'm going to mention on that.
Chinese-born Asian American to be voted on the City Council of Arcadia, and the mayor of the town was a Chinese spy. Let's talk about it. Look, it's the middle of the week, you're tired, you're hungry, and the last thing you want to do is figure out dinner. And if you're like me, you probably...
Oh, I don't remember. Like
end up making
my time as a person on the planet. Like, I was very young. When does anybody know off rip when Arnold Schwarzenegger? When was Arnold governor of California? Here we go. He was served as the 38th governor of California from November 17th, 2003 to 2011. So I was like 2 years old when he was the governor of California. And I wonder why I don't remember any of his... Does anybody remember his policies or anything like that? Because I do not. Like, I seriously have no idea what he did. I'm sure he did something. He served for freaking, like, what is that, 8 years? So, so I mean, he had to have done some things, right? I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's resume this. I don't remember what he did. I'm
The
sorry.
same meals over and over again. It's easy, it's
wasn't,
familiar, but sometimes links in the description and the pinned comment.
I wasn't
This is
politically awake.
Eileen Wang. She was born in China back in
Did
the
he
late
really magic me? So
60s
that's
and
pretty
has
cool.
roughly been living in California for about 30.
Magic Misa, that's really cool. That he came to your school. That's actually super cool. He was constantly declaring states of emergency. I joined the military in 2007, so I don't know.
Years.
Gotcha.
Now, as the Arcadia Chamber of Commerce reports, Councilmember Yang has dedicated over 15 years to serving the community, demonstrating remarkable involvement in various
Okay.
service groups, exceptional fundraising abilities, and advocacy for public safety. Now, Wang decided to
That
jump
is
into
your terms.
politics, joining the city council there in Arcadia. Check out her campaign ad to show how American she really is.
我选 Arcadia 第三区市议员，谢谢大家。Hello everyone, my name is Eileen Wang. I'm running Arcadia City Council District 3. Public safety, transportation, homeless issue, all are my priority. Please
What is
support
happening?
and vote me on November 8th. Thank you.
God bless America! Now, Wang is a Democrat, so she was able to run on those Democratic issues. I'm going to be the first everything. First woman, first
Yeah.
Asian, first person born in
Yeah.
China. She
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I have a number of complaints about the Democrat Party, and honestly, this is one of them. Because they were so locked into getting that first female president after they got the first black president. They got tunnel vision, and they threw away any chance they had at retaining the presidency because they just had to have that first. Seriously, focus more on policy than somebody being the first something. Please. That's kind of my thing. If you're going to run for something, I want you to run on merit. I don't want you running on, I am the first Chinese-born Asian city council member elect. Okay, that's great, but that should be an anecdote at the end of the fucking long things of that you've done as a public civil servant. You know, that should be something that, oh, by the way, they did all this, and this also is a thing, right? We still haven't had an actual black president yet. Oh my god.
was running on, I'm going to be the first. Listen to her say it.
Good evening. Thank you, Arcadia. And you are who I am so proud to be able to represent. You are going to see highlights about me and Sharon Kwan being the first two Asian Chinese American women ever elected to be Arcadia City Council in 119 years history of Arcadia. You might have
You know, she speaks English better than I speak Mandarin. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. I just have to calibrate my brain for a second to listen to her speak. Because it's, whew, I mean, that's fresh. That's not a whole lot of user practice in the language if your accent's that strong.
heard that I was the only Chinese councilwoman that come from the mainland China in history to be elected as city council. Or maybe you heard I am the only Democrat city council member here. I'm humble. I'm honored.
Okay, you can't say I'm humble. You're saying that you're humble immediately, it undercuts the statement. Because it's like, it would be like me saying, you know, I really take pride in how humble I am. No, you can't do that. You are feeling the antithesis emotion to be, you can't take pride in being humble. This doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? I'm humble. You can't say all of that and then say I'm humble. That's crazy. Somebody else has to say that you're humble. That's the only way that you can obtain that compliment or that title as a humble person. You know, it has to be given to you from someone else. You can't, oh, did they say I'm humbled? that they say I'm humbled. You know, guys, I think we're wrong. I think Marahim is right. I think they meant that they're humbled. Oh Jesus, I just did a racism.
And grateful.
Now, things seem great for our councilwoman, soon to be mayor, but then something strange happened. Her fiance was arrested and indicted for being a Chinese spy.
Yes, we're heading to the San Gabriel Valley tonight, where a local mayor and an international spy operation happening.
The mayor of Arcadia refusing to speak with us about her former fiance, who was just sentenced to prison for being a Chinese spy.
CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite live in Arcadia for us, where the city council held a meeting for the first time since the sentence.
No, I'm the most humble person. Everybody knows it. They all say it. They come up to me every day and they go, Isaac, hey, they say, hey, he's so humble. He's the most humble in the whole. It's my best Trump impression.
Tom?
And good evening to you, Juan and Rutabaga. This is such a strange and intriguing story. As you said, the mayor of Arcadia linked to now a convicted Chinese spy. Tuesday's council meeting was the first since the now convicted spy, Yao Ying's son, who also went by Mike's son, was sentenced to 4 years in prison for his covert actions on behalf of the Chinese government. The feds say starting in 2020, Sun operated a pro-Chinese Communist Party news website for the Chinese American community. Sun was also directed by Chinese officials to boost the campaign of an unidentified Southern California politician.
I wonder who that unidentified Southern politician might be. Would it be his fiance who's running for city council? Who the heck knows? Now, just so we're all on the same page here is her boyfriend shaking hands with the head of the Chinese government. Now, this could have happened at a worse time because the councilwoman has just been sworn in as mayor.
So we're going to have the city clerk administer the oath of office for incoming mayor Eileen Wang.
I
State your name.
Eileen Wang,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear the true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
upon
which I am about to enter.
Yeah,
enter.
I'm not sure what happened.
Congratulations. Thank you.
So now people were concerned, hold on, Miss Mayor, you're now in office and your fiance was found to be a Chinese spy. What say you?
What's going on?
Here's what the mayor had to say about her fiance. Matter of fact, he was really never her fiance.
Number one,
What?
he's not my fiancé. Whoever want to see he's my fiancé or former fiancé, please prove it.
So people were like, sure, we'll prove it. You're the one who said he was your boyfriend and fiance. She's going to refer to him by name, Mike's son. Here is the clip.
To my fiancé, Director Mike's son, who walks streets with me.
To my fiance. Okay, well, I think that's pretty. I mean, there you go. You can't really, Yeah, well, there's your receipts. You wanted the receipts. There's your receipts.
Every single day. Who is a real leader of me?
As you heard, he's the real leader of her, and he's working for the CCP. So, the feds keep digging, and they eventually find out the mayor was also a spy.
We begin with breaking news. The mayor of Arcadia has agreed to plead guilty to being a foreign agent spreading Chinese propaganda.
Oh, she pled guilty. Oh, she just pled guilty. So there was no... Oh, no.
Federal prosecutors say the mayor and the then fiancé were posting Chinese Communist Party propaganda on a website called U.S. News Center. According to court documents unsealed today, Mayor Wang received and executed directives from PRC government officials to post pro-PRC content on this website and sometimes sought approval from PRC government officials to circulate other pro-PRC content.
The website that we're talking about looked like a standard news website that got a lot of traffic in the community. If you signed on, it looked kind of like the CNN website, does, with lots of different, just regular news updates. And then, peppered in with the regular news were these items of propaganda.
So now Wang did the right thing. She resigned after they find out she's a Chinese spy. And after her resignation, she can also add she's the first Chinese spy to be indicted by the U.S. government and hopefully sent packing. Now, let's keep it 100% real. This person played off those same Democratic talking points. She ran as a Democrat. She won as a Democrat. And with the first ever, elect me, I'm the first Chinese, first Asian, first whatever, right? And people said, yeah, let's vote the first in. And I think that's the issue. They voted for this Chinese spy because of what she was, not because of who she was. They didn't know who she was.
Yeah, that's a
They
problem.
just knew she was saying the same obvious tropes. That's what all Democrats say, and they voted her in. But any type of simple, and I mean simple, look under the curtain will expose this whole mess. But those are my thoughts.
Incredibly.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to all great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm out. Peace.
我是王爱玲，是2022年
Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done with our Chinese propaganda.